Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show, and we continue now in the kitchen with Petra. Of course, she's from Petra's Backstubchen.
That's right. Thank you.
Yes, I hope I said it right. My German accent's a little sketchy. I haven't been there in a little while, but I am so excited because we're finally going to make apple strudel. You're going to show me how.
Yes, we've been talking about it for a while. We've done other recipes, but I figured today it's time for the apple strudel.
I can hardly wait. This is awesome.
It's one of the main ones, one of the biggest ones I do. It's the original strudel of all of them.
I can't call myself a German food lover without it, without knowing a little bit about strudel.
That's the truth.
So finally, I'm going to learn. So this is the process, the old school.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Yes.
The family recipe here.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. All right.
All of my old books.
You saved some.
I told you, like I always brought, when I came over here from Germany, I brought all my books with me, and that's the recipes I use of everything I make. Any of the recipes, any of the baking goods I do, that's all my old books. Comes out of the old books.
This is great. All right.
Yes.
The family secrets right here. We start with the dough. What kind of dough do we have?
Okay. This is a puff pastry dough. And that's a tricky one. So let me explain a little bit how you make the puff pastry dough. It's 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt. You use 1.5 cup of butter, cold butter, and a cup of cold water. You mix all this. First you mix the flour and the salt, you add the water, and then you cut the butter in little chunks and you mix it in. And when you mix the whole dough together, you will have pieces still showing in the dough of the butter. You're not going to mix it completely in.
It's okay not to have it that way.
Yeah, it has to be that way. It's very important. That's because it's the way how the puff pastry is. It has to be that way. If you would have the dough too smooth, you wouldn't be able to have the dough the way you want it.
It won't puff.
Exactly. I like the way you put that.
It won't puff.
That's the easiest way.
All right. Okay. Now, the cold butter, as you mentioned, but also cold water. Yes. Does that mean that I need to mix it slowly?
I mix it slowly, get everything together. After I have it all mixed together, the dough is ready. I wrap it in a plastic wrap, and I refrigerate it for 20 minutes.
Okay.
I pull it out.
That's key, too.
Yeah, that's very important.
Refrigeration is very important.
Yes, and that's only the first time. You do it a few times, actually.
Oh, okay.
This is a little trick. It's a really complicated and tricky dough, and like I said, if you mess up on it, and it won't come out right. It's one of the few that are like that.
So we take it out of the fridge the first time.
Yes, you're going to roll it on a
we roll it on a parchment paper.
Yeah, with flour on it. Then you roll it out. You roll it quite a bit, and then you fold it. And I usually fold it like an envelope.
Okay.
And then I put some plastic wrap over it again.
Right.
Around it, and then I put it back again in the refrigerator.
Right back in.
Yep.
Folded.
Fold it like an envelope, nice and neat.
Yeah.
Put the plastic wrap around it. Goes right back in.
Okay.
Another 20 minutes.
Okay.
I know people that even put it in 3 or 4 times. I usually go with 2, every once in a while with 3 times if I feel like it needs it.
Sure. This is conditioning the dough.
Exactly.
Okay. We bring it back out.
And then back on parchment paper.
Unfold it on the parchment paper.
Yes, and then unroll it out a little bit.
Okay.
And
old school roller here, right? The old one.
Yes.
So this is about the shape we want right here, this rectangle. Yes.
It is. It's perfect, just like that.
So we're good right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just one even thickness is what we're after, right?
1/2 inch. Yeah, you want it pretty thin. You know, most people go with a 1/2 inch.
Okay.
So then we're gonna use some melted butter.
Excellent.
And we're gonna
just put it right on it.
Yeah, right on it.
Lots of butter is a good idea.
Yeah, healthy living, right?
Exactly. You know, there's a time for that. There's also a time for butter. There's a time for everything.
There is. And you know, some recipes you can't, how should I say, you can't skip things. You really have to do what you have to do.
If you don't indulge a little bit, it's not going to taste good.
Yeah, but so it's good for your soul. That's what I always tell people.
That's right, yeah.
Now,
there's no calories in health. I mean, in great food.
There you go.
In desserts, there's no calories.
That's what I tell a lot of people.
I think you told me that, if I recall. All right.
That's the filling, actually.
Now, this is apples?
Yes, and it's Fuji apples.
Fuji apples.
The dough, the recipe I gave you for the dough is actually for a bigger piece, but this is the size I make. So I usually cut it in half. So we've got the dough ready. 2 Fuji apples.
Okay.
Dice them.
Diced up.
Yes, then I use a cup of dark and golden raisins.
All right.
And a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. And you know, that's the cinnamon and the sugar, it's up to how sweet you want it or how much cinnamon you want in it. I don't use too much because the apples are pretty sweet already. So you don't need too much on that.
Excellent. Now, this is the point where I get to put it on the dough, right?
In the middle.
Right in the middle?
In the middle.
Okay.
Leave a little bit open on the sides.
Is it okay if I get a little liquid in there?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Yes.
I think we're missing some raisins there. Get some more raisins. That's
but you're
part of
doing
this.
great.
Does this look about right? Now, do I need a little more still?
A little bit more on that
Right
side.
on this side? Okay.
Yes.
Like
Perfect.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
So
This is
now let
excellent. I
me-
can hardly wait. Start folding.
Yes, I'm going to fold it like this. And I
Okay.
usually go a little bit, tighten it on the sides, like this.
I know it looks easy when you do it, but I know that's not going to be that easy to fold when I do it.
There you go, see? Now this is ready.
Wow, little
Go on the
pouch.
tray, yes.
Now, do I need to make some cuts in the top? Is that what the knife's for? Okay.
Yes, you want to make the cuts?
All right, sure.
3 or 4 on the
Just
top.
some slices
Yep.
right in it, right?
Yes.
Just like that?
Yep, perfect.
Just cut that little pillow right up. 3.
4.
German precision right here.
You're doing good.
Did I get, okay. I don't think I didn't quite get in that one.
Oh, it looks
There we
good.
go. Okay. Perfect.
Looks great. And then for the last
Yeah?
time.
More butter?
More butter. You can put it on the tube.
Okay.
All over it.
All over this.
Yeah.
Now, what does adding the butter at the end do here?
It makes it nice and golden brown, and it helps the dough again to rise the right way, to have the right texture and everything.
Just like that, right?
Yes.
Not too much. There's never too much butter, right?
Never too much, like I said before. All that healthy living again.
That's
Here
right.
we go.
No calories in baking.
That's right.
And then we put this in the magic oven.
Yes,
and we get that.
360 degrees.
Yeah?
Around 45 minutes. Then you pull it out, usually until it's golden brown.
360, you said?
360, yes.
All right, that's
360.
important to remember. Not 350.
360.
360. For how long?
Around 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then, like I said, take it out to let it cool for a while.
All right.
And then it will look like this.
Oh, that looks good.
See, nice
Petra.
how it's risen and everything looks really pretty.
Yeah.
And then when it's cold enough, you use a little bit of powdered sugar.
I like this hand sifting right here.
Yeah, good old-fashioned way. Here we go.
Oh, man.
There we
Look
go.
at that. Perfection. Wow,
And
Petra.
guess what? The apple strudel is
Apple
done.
strudel. We have so many more things to try. I cannot wait. You brought all of it with you again today.
I did.
You've thought about summer. There's colors of summer in some of
Yes.
these foods. There's the tastes of summer.
Yes, there
in
is.
some of them as well. It's baked goods with Petra. Petra's Backstubchen. Backstubchen.
Stübchen. I know it's
Gotta work
hard
on
to
it.
pronounce.
Backstubchen. I'm so excited. This is
you very
fun.
much.
I'm so thrilled you're here today. You want to stick
Thank
around
you.
with us because we've got a lot more baking to do, and we're going to try a whole lot of tasty treats and more in the second hour of the Mountain Morning Show. But we'll be back to wrap up this hour in just a moment.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. This is one of our favorite segments of the entire year. Joe is drooling over there because we are back with Petra and her amazing baked goods. And please introduce the handsome gentleman to your left.
This is my husband, Joseph.
Husband Joseph,
See Joe's
official
right here.
taste test. We've got the Joes.
I'm named after this one. They're really my parents.
Joe wishes. Joe wishes.
I do wish that was the case. I would go
you
with
were
it.
able to be in the kitchen and
Dad.
actually see some behind-the-scenes baking footage, but now we get the finished product, and it all looks so gorgeous. And I have to say, not only does it smell delicious, and I'm sorry you can't smell it through the camera here, the presentation and the packaging that you provide is so professional.
Thank you.
It really looks beautiful. So
Yeah.
tell us what we have here. What are we looking at?
Well, what I brought today is like in my baskets, and usually when I pack a lot of the items, it's in baskets. But it's
right.
also, right there's my basket
Look at
with
how
the
beautiful.
variety of cookies, and I brought a tray of cookies so we can taste some different kinds and make.
Oh my.
So that's the first thing, the cookies.
Okay, and now if
They're
you were
my
at the farmer's
favorite,
market,
can
how
I
much
say.
would a bag of the cookies be?
They are $4 a piece.
$4. Those
It's a
are
bargain.
Wow. Okay.
You know how
Done.
some of those cookie companies charge $4 a cookie.
I was going to say,
I know,
and
I've seen that
you've seen them,
before.
right?
Yes.
Well, trust me, those are going to go a lot sooner. And what else do we have here?
Well, we got the coconut triangle. And
I love coconut.
And it has apricot jam in the middle of
That's
it.
a very Vanna White of you, Joe. I love it.
That's where I learned it.
Display.
That's where I
Yes.
learned it.
I take you to the markets with me. You will be perfect.
Now, these individual slices, this was Joe's favorite.
Yeah, but Joe has
Mandarin
thrown down the
orange
gauntlet.
cheesecake.
He says this is going to be my new favorite. Right here.
So this deliciousness that you were looking at right here is
raspberry.
Is it raspberry? Look at the
Cheesecake.
color.
Okay, I can't wait any longer. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous.
Joe's going
you
to
guys are just
indulge.
talking. I want to eat.
We'll keep talking. So we have the Mandarin orange cheesecake. What about these?
This is the bee sting, and I've done that as a baking segment once before.
Okay.
And it has a German vanilla pudding inside I make, and then it has and then it has almonds on top. It's like a honey glaze, a honey taste to it.
Oh.
Those two combined, the pudding and the dough, everything combined, great taste to it.
Absolutely.
That's one of my favorite ones, and a lot of people love it. I always have to bring plenty.
Okay.
Can't run out or I get in trouble.
And I love the
That's
name
right.
too, bee sting.
Bee sting.
That's so fun. I love that.
I have one of the vendors who sells honey in one of my farmers markets.
Okay.
And usually towards the end of the market, he will come over and he will look at me and he will go like this, sting me. And then he wants the bee sting.
Of course not. I love that. Sting me. Give it to me. Love
Exactly.
that. And then, well, wait a minute, Joe. Let's get the review.
All right, so I won't disappoint Joe in that I'm going to say that this is equal to the Mandarin.
Is it a tie?
But it may just be that the Mandarin was the very first thing that I ever tried that Petra made for me, and so it has a place in my heart that can never be taken.
We'll go with a tie. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
With the raspberry. And then, of course, the peach strudel. You
Yes.
cannot go wrong, right? This is just too pretty.
That is. And that's really how I do all my packaging. And you know, it takes time to get the little bows and everything
Of
on it, but
course.
it looks pretty. And presentation is everything. Just like you said earlier, it's very important to me. A little
But
bit
yours
old-fashioned
matches.
stuff.
Sometimes it's all about the presentation and then the product isn't as good. You have both sides.
Right.
which is
Thank you very
important.
much. I appreciate it. And of course, I've brought an apple strudel, the one like we did earlier at the
Yeah, we just
baking
made it.
segment, and the cherry strudel with the almonds on top of it.
That's traditional.
Yes, very
We
traditional.
stick to tradition
Stick to the
around here.
classics.
Yeah.
I was just
Tradition.
not facing yesterday getting those cherries.
Yes.
So you are the
Were you
official
really,
taste
Joe?
tester. I love it. He is.
He's not
Make
just
sure.
the official taste tester. He's the official taste tester, truck loader and unloader. Yeah, he does it all.
He's Petra's roadie, is
But
basically
he-
what it is.
exactly.
Yes.
He earns every bit of the desserts
Because
that he
he
gets.
gets
That's right,
this
that's right.
all the
He does.
time. So Petra, for people that are drooling on the other side of the screen right now, where can they get these for themselves? How can they find you?
Well, I have a website, of course, Backstubchen.com, and I have a list available on there of the
Okay.
different farmers markets I go to. I already started one of the summer markets up in Logan, the Cache Valley Gardeners markets on Saturdays again for 4 hours in the morning. I start Wasatch Front Farmers Market here on June the 4th. That's in Wheeler Farm in Murray.
Right.
And that's the one. This is my 5th year already over
Yeah.
there. So I'm really
Fifth year.
my 5th year.
She
I'm really
sells
happy.
out there all the time.
Well, you're really a destination for people come to the farmers markets just to see you. You
Yeah,
know?
she's an anchor market.
Exactly. You
part of the
anchor
market.
the farmers market, and then
you.
they come.
Appreciate
So
it.
make sure that everybody gets on your website because you do specialty pies or cakes for
I do.
events and things
Yes,
like that.
I do catering, all kinds of different events, like you said. It's not a problem at all. I do a little, in between, a little bit of a different shows. I do the Made in Utah Festival
That's
again
right.
in August the 26th. It's on a Saturday. Love the people who run it. Golda is a great lady. I mean, I have so much fun. We did it the first time last year. We got so much support from them since then. It's great. Great people.
These
to
small
work with.
businesses staying together as part
Yeah.
of Utah's own is such an important part of why they're all successful.
Yes.
When they work together, they manage to to use each other's product, which we see a lot. There's a lot
Yeah.
of cross pollination of product there. If you need honey, you know where to go get it. You can get it from
Yes.
Utah, and of course that grows all these businesses and means where everybody's successful. And the big part about that is, of course, you looking for that label, Utah's own, which is right there.
Yes, it is.
Right there. That
Well,
little
we
sticker.
love to support local businesses here on the program and, of course, have delicious treats. We get to do both with
Yep.
Petra. We are going to indulge during our commercial
what are you gonna
break
eat?
and afterwards. I'm going to go straight for that cheesecake as
There you
well.
go.
Don't you worry about it. And then the cookie
Smart.
platter is calling
Yes,
my
she
name.
is.
Petra, Joe, thank you so much for
You're
being
very
here. I wish you
welcome.
so
Thank
much
you.
luck this
Appreciate
summer.
it.
I know you guys are going to be all-stars of every farmer's
Mom,
market
Dad,
you go to.
thanks.
Joe's
You're
going
very
to give his
welcome,
family a
son.
hug. We are going to continue to promote local Utah businesses here on the program with Tony Duffy and 1 Million Cups, featuring local entrepreneurs right here from the state of Utah. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this.